on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Hall. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Rodgers now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
Stiff-armed him.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 3. Baker changing the play at the line.
Mayfield to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That
That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mayfield looks to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Right
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball again on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third and 2. They'll run with Hall.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Getting to him for the loss there. That's Killa-Blitz.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Running left, it's Hall.
A beautiful fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mayfield now. There's Evans again, complete.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Mayfield. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Hall. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Yeah, good game, baby. Good game. Good defense. Good game. Yeah, I'm saying I played you before, man. You're a tough player, man. You're always a tough player.
Here's Hall again.
Yeah, man. You got me with the... I'm from Brooklyn, man, but I live out in Maryland and shit, man. But, you know, you got me with that Mike Evans and shit.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter. As they try
Oh, okay, that's what's up. I just got off the phone with my best friend, man. He like my brother, man. He from Tampa. We grew up in Brooklyn. We grew up in Brooklyn together, but he was from Tampa. He back down in Tampa. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna send you a friend request because last time I played, you got me last time and shit, man. I forgot who you was playing with. I wasn't sure if it was the Bucs, but if it was, it definitely got me with Mike Evans and shit. Yeah. Yeah. See, I think when you got me last time, it was the Vikings. I think it was the Vikings you did get me last time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's some other team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah.
Now Mayfield.
Yeah, man. See, that right there is what it is, Mike Evans. Mike Evans is the beast. What I had to do is I had to get to you before you could get the ball out your hands. You know what I'm saying? I had to get to you before I get the ball out your hands. So if I affected the O-line, then
Here's Baker. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
yeah. Appreciate that. Yeah. I had to back up off of Mike Evans and just make you throw the ball early. If I can make you throw the ball early, then I can figure out where it's going to go. You know what I mean?
That was the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Press it and take a chance.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Good D. I appreciate that and shit. All right, man. I'm going to get back to my phone call, baby. I'm going to send you a friend request. All right, man. Be safe, baby.
He's been throwing the football. We're the second
All right.
half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So it's a win here for the Jets, and we've said it so many times in the past.
I thought he was going to be real tough, but that Killa-Blitz getting to him. He couldn't use Mike Evans the way he wanted to, because I kept making him get rid of the ball early. You know what I mean? Because you know that Killa-Blitz come in 2 seconds, you gotta throw that shit to whoever pops out open first. You know, so pretty much. You know, I had to